G'day guys, welcome back to others videos. Okay, so what have we got to talk about on this video? Alright, let me think. What are we going to talk? Alright, yep, I've come up with what I'm going to talk about, but you know what the old saying is, you need a yum jar before you start the conversation. Yeah man, this is all you do is drink in your videos. I say, yeah man, but you always need a yum jar to start the conversation going, you know, so yeah. What am I going to talk about this topic, you know? So let me have a yum chop. Cheers. Okay. What am I going to talk about this topic? I don't shoot videos every time. I have to think about what I talk about. So yeah, so what's in the box? Okay, this topic we're going to talk about is not in the box, okay? What are we going to talk about is those guys who are making those edge connector, the adapters, because I got a box a couple of days ago and I had a bit of a bulge in my pants when I opened up the box. And what did I get? Let's get rid of this box. What did I get? Hang on, here they come out. Look at this. This is the second load of this. I'll put them in a bag anyway, you know. This is the second load of boards that I got. These are all the adapters I got. And guess what? I got a couple of key rings out of these guys and I had a good look at them. They're actually, it's a PCB with through holes as a bonus. I said, oh, that's some fucking nice of them, you know. So I got another shipment come in and all that. And then while I was in there, I'm going, mate, guys, what's with the 4-pin plugs that you put on there? And they said to me the 4-pin plug is, we noticed you've been talking about the Konami with the extra voltages and all that stuff on there. So there's the harness with the extra wire. He goes, I said, we'll just put them in there just for you. If they want to buy them, if they want to buy it with the connector, it will be extra, he goes. But for you, we just supply them so you can sort of talk about why you need that thing. So the reason is, here we go. Remember the old Konami one? Here we go. I'm going to bring out this Konami board. I'm a bit organised today. Remember this? Yeah, man, we've seen this, man. We've seen this. You're showing the same shit again. All right, remember we were talking about when you put the edge connector onto your board. Okay, let me shove it in there. See how tight they are? Because they're still... I was going to say something about that, but I'm not going to use the word. So then what happens is you get your cable and you can solder your cable to... you can solder your cable... I'm trying to get here. See those two free holes? You can solder to the board down the bottom, and that way your 5 volts... from the edge connector and your power supply, it'll be to the bottom of your board, the same as what your top is. Rather than going through the edge connector, like I keep saying to you guys, you can do that. But the Konami, as I said, they've done the little thing. So yeah, so they sent me these when I ordered them, and I was impressed, you know. So at least I could get some of my these games out of the way in that. But yeah. So they showed me this, so they gave me this to sort of do as a video. But what I was mainly waiting for to come in, basically, let's move all this out of the way. What I was waiting for is, you know, what issues I've got. Okay, look at this. Okay, this is the hang on, let's move them around the other way around. What happened was, they go a long ways. Yeah, man, we know what this game is. That's elevator action. We've seen it before, this Taito board. I say, yeah, all right. What I've done is, let's move the glass out of the way. I got this in, you know, because I've got a few more elevator actions basically to do. So what they've done is they supplied me with the harness to the 12-pin plug. Hang on, bloody keep moving my glass around. So they got the 6 to the 12, so you could get the power to the board, and at the same time they're also supplying to the back of the edge connector of your board. Basically, see the bottom, back camera view, of your board there. So you get, because it's a triple stack board. Okay, so yeah, I've got a few of these elevator actions come in of theirs, you know. Mate, as I said to you, give credit where it needs to be given credit, okay? So let's get rid of that guy. What I was waiting for, okay, this was a special request, okay? All right, this was a special request. This guy here, yeah, man, what's this, man? What's this? This one here, okay, this one here is a Halley's Comet, okay? I got this in, okay? This is a Halley's Comet. Let me get the paperwork so you guys can sort of see what I'm talking about. Yeah. So what I did is I just took a screenshot of this to him and I sent it to him. I said, listen, man, can you make us a Halley's Comet? He goes, mate, who's gonna buy this? There's not many of these out there. Out there. And I said, look, man, I've got this thing, and I need an adapter for it, man. You know, because you know why? If I show you how I got this board, the reason I bought this is I had an elevator action which I wanted to repair, so I decided to buy this so I could fix this other elevator action. But what? Mate, they're two totally different fucking boards, you know what I mean? I'll open up and show you, you know, because this is a unique board. And when I say unique, I mean it's a one-off. You know, it's not like you can find another one similar to this, same layout. Like, you know, the elevator action was like Jungle King and that. So I bought it to fix that board over there. Mate, was I friggin' wrong? Not even close. You can sort of open up, you have a geyser. Check my other video out, with which I've spoken about the elevator action and how I've opened it up. It's like an accordion. When I received this, okay, this is, I'm not going to make this up. This is how I got it. Okay, let's push him up here so you can sort of see it. This is the harness I got from it, you know. This is the harness, basically. It's, to me, it's like a dog's breakfast. Seriously, have a check that out, okay? Check that out. Check that out, okay? This, and this is, where is it over here? That's that 12-pin connector and the edge connector. That is the 12. This is now the behind the board, okay? That's because this one here, like I said to you, is unique. It's got the RGB is in the back. Not only the I should have stopped drinking. I wish I haven't started. Yeah, the ground and the 5 volts, and then you got your 12 volts and all that. And then you got your video. But look at this. This is a dog's breakfast, okay? Seriously, dog's breakfast, all right? Now, if you don't want to know what type of, it might be a vegetarian dog breakfast or whatever cat dog breakfast can be, you know? But the problem with this is, you think about in this loom, how much power you're getting to drive this voltage. So with this here, how much power, you've got to crank up your bloody power supply up. And the time the thing gets to there, how much voltage you're dropping, you know what I mean? So, as I said, guys, I said I'll send it out. I had to do a special request, and they go, all right, we'll put it onto our list, okay? So yeah, so there you go. That's what a piece of shit loom looks like, you know. So if your board's playing up, you got graphics issues and all that, mate. It starts from your edge connector. Okay, from your power supply edge connector all the way, how much power drops you're getting out of this, you know? That's what happens, you know what I mean? Mate, this is pretty shit, okay? And I'm talking about shit, have a geezer at another guy, you know? This is another one, okay? Now, let's get rid of him. Okay, check this guy out. I bought a shitload of boards, and this is one of them. Have a look at this. See what they've done? So they got the 5 volts, okay? And they've just jumped it somewhere else. Again, you know, half your problem is your edge connector, you're losing your voltage. You know, I had a board to repair for somebody, and he goes, oh, there's a bit of line confusion on the side there. I said, mate, you got to check your voltage, mate, and you always got to check your voltage on the edge connector, basically, you know. But back to this, guys, I said to him, I said, I just remembered this now, okay. I said to him, I said, dudes, okay, what's with the chip? What's with the reset button and all this shit? He goes, mate, on the circuit on this, okay, on this board has a reset section. A reset section. I say, yeah. He goes, yeah. And I said, bullshit. Hang on, let me go and get the paperwork. You're going to take my word. I can't find it. And there's a reset section on this, on the circuit diagram. And what happens is, this is Taito, Smart Japan. What happens is, if the board locks up, it'll pulse it, it'll reset the, this is 740, the 74LS04, it'll invert it, it'll change it, it'll reset it, the game will boot up. So a lot of games people used to never go there to turn it off and on and reset it, but Taito made it with a reset section. I go, man, how cool is that? Because I said, what the fuck is this? Yeah, so he gave me the insight. So I looked at the schematic on this. We've got my friggin' notes a bit earlier. The schematic and sussed that out, basically. So I said, so they put an extra thing. A lot of people won't do that, but how cool is that, you know? But for home use, you know, you turn it off and on and that's it. But when you got it on location, you know, who's going to turn it off and on? But hang on, let me get my pliers out so I can open this guy up. This is honestly a unique board. Okay, yeah, man, we keep hearing you this. It's a unique board, you know? Yeah. Okay, let me pull it apart. Okay, but as I said to you, I bought this, you know, to fix another one. I do remember when this game came out, my mate, I'll drop his name, my mate Felix had it in his workshop, you know, in the mid-80s, you know, early 80s when this game came out. Mate, it was $3 grand. $3 grand. It's got some nice sounds to it. Really typical Taito games in that era, okay? Had a really good game, you know. But I go, how cool is this? You know, because this got released in 86 when, correct me, whatever it is, the Halley's Comet came across Australia or across the world, basically. So, yeah, so it's a little, Taito made this, you know. But, hang on, Taito boards, you know you got to keep fucking pulling apart more and more to open them all up, you know. So, yeah, typical boards, you know. Yeah, this one here, honestly. Okay, let's be open. It's like a centerfold, you know, you're getting a Japanese Playboy open up and have a look at that. Check this out, man. 86, okay? Custom chips, okay? When I got this, I go, oh, for fuck's sake, you know. So, yeah, check that out. Hang on, let me up the accordion so you guys can sort of see closely. Yeah, check that out, man. Have a look at this, you know. This is the mid-80s, custom chips. Look at that. All this one here, I can't hold both ends and, hang on, oh, here we go, we've got it up to there. Have a look at the RAM chips over here. That's all RAM chips, man. That's all RAM chips. Yep, the the 4116 is similar to look at the RAM chips on there. Okay, just that's the video section. Okay, now let's go to this. This is the game section over here. Check that out, man. Check it out, you know. Yeah, not bad, huh? Look, it's like a centerfold. We're moving it around. So there you got the top. All right, check that out. You know, so check my other videos out. This is not the same as an elevator action or the Jungle King or the bootlegs and all this. As I said, so yeah, I'm actually now I've got the adapter. I'm happy. I'm going to make a video of it showing it working. You can hear the sounds of it, how it works basically. But yeah, check this game out, man. Check it out. And the worst is, it hasn't been molested. Okay, this is really clean, all original. Still hasn't been clean. I haven't touched it. This is how it is. This is like it comes with the dust, you know. Okay, yeah, have a look at that. Not even no priests have worked on this at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, check that out. But all right, but the thing is, hang on. Let me move the accordion. All right. So moving along. Okay. Where was the other one? Oh, yeah. I've got another one. Okay, another one to talk about. All right, here's another one. I always come up with some great topics. Okay, now what this one is. Okay, this is the real McCoy. Okay, this one here is a Space Invaders tabletop version. Okay, stop spinning it around, man. Okay, this one here is a Space Invaders. Okay, it's a triple stack. The reason is, as I said, it's a triple stack. There you go. It's still in its original cage. All right, but this one here was actually done by. Mate, I'm spinning this thing around. I'm not going to say the joke of the record or whatever, but yeah, this is done by. Hang on, let's get it. This one here. See that? That's a Nichibutsu board. Check the real McCoy, another one. This is a Nichibutsu board. You know, okay, of Space Invaders, basically. You know. But this here is the same setup as what's his name? A Space Invaders. Okay. Now those guys actually have done it because one of the other guys, he has got one of these and he built it for his own self. That's right. Have a look at that. Okay, there you go. A Space Invader with the resetting chip back in there again. You know, with a little reset button and all that. Check that out. Okay, he done this for his own board. And I said, dude, I've got a Space Invader tabletop, you know. And he goes, yeah, man, I've made one. I've only made a couple just for myself. So how cool is that? You know what I mean? So he's made this for this tabletop board. So now I could offload this as well, but I'm keeping this because again, you know, this is nostalgia, man. It's all original, okay? But at least now I can actually put it into my cabinet and power it all up, or my test bench to power it up. But wait, there's still more, okay? Still more. All right. All right, I got this from another guy the other day, you know, and I said, man, this one here, all right, it's a 4-layer, okay, it's a 4-layer. It's got, someone else has got a harness system on this. Check that out. All right, that's the audio section, okay? 2 audio sections on this board, basically. So, yeah, so this adapter, okay, that I've got will fit onto this board and will make this work as well, so I can test this out for this guy, you know. But have a look at this. This is another Nichibutsu, the real McCoy, okay, all original Japanese. And I said to this guy, I said, man, if you list this up, I reckon the Japanese guys will buy this, because there's a hardcore Japanese for tracing, who collect stuff and all this stuff. But as I said to you, you know, there's always ways to get your product up and running, okay? And as I said, yeah, this was another tabletop version, you know. So yeah, I'm not going to pull it apart, man. It's in a stack. Have a look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 layers with the top one. It's 5 layers. It's okay. All right, check that out. You know what I mean? But as I said, you know, I saw this. I'll power it up with the harness, because I got this the other day. Came in with my box. I had a bit of a bulge when I got my stuff come in. Okay, but yeah, they actually do special orders on games. I'm still waiting for the yeah, man, yeah, what's happening with that Popeye, you know? I said, yeah, man, that's coming too. They're just trying to get enough orders, enough adapters together for the audio. I'm not in a rush, man. As I said, I'm not in a rush, but I really like the special orders. You know, how cool is that? They actually go out and sort of customize adapters that no one else is making, you know, which is pretty fucking cool, you know. And that Halley's Coment, you know, again, you know, a one-off job, man. And it's not like you can find more here. Here's the Halley's Comet, you know, which I pulled off there with the harnesses, so you could have a sticky nose. Have a look at that, you know what I mean? So, and the other thing is, the guys asked me, goes, where do you buy your cables from? Okay, and I said, no, I actually get them from a company called, here in Australia, called Ultronics. I said, I'll go there and buy my cabling from these guys. So what they did is they did the same. So they went over there, bought the cables, and for the harnesses and that. So, and I said to them, I said, look, you know what I use for my cables is, it's a 24 strand, okay, which was 24 strand means there's little 24 wires in the cable, and it's at 0.2. So that's what they're using for their power. So it's pretty beefy at 24 strands. And the video, they're actually using a 14 strand at 0.2 again, you know. So it's got 14 strands. They're not 24. So the distance of this, you're going to be losing fuck all basically in voltage. So compared to that dog's breakfast, okay, of that other harness there, have a check that out, you know. Have a look at the crimping on that, so you think about it. The reason that there's jump, okay, yeah, that's right. The reason that's the jumping there, if that's 12 volts, and there's 13 here. And then they got the 5 volts, minus 5 is the brown, okay, typical Taito colours. So they just jumped it for the 13 because it's all the different RAM chips and all that. So what they're going to do now, they've said to me, instead of having 6, they're going to go to 7 now. So they could have it, that makes it more prettier to have another cable there for the 13, which is supposed to be yellow. Okay, so they're going to put a 7 plug in, and so the next batch is, they're going to make it with 7 pin, not 6. So they're going to fix that up. So they're improving the quality of that. Like I said to you, I'm just giving it, I'm explaining to you guys what these guys are doing, you know, for what they are. You know, as I said, I'm really happy with these guys. I really am happy. And by the way, I'm not getting any more discount. I'm just buying them by the lots of 20s and 30s at the time. I'm actually one of the biggest buyers at the moment, because they know I've got some serious fucking problems, you know. But yeah. So you're thinking about with this in your board. Have a look at that. Look at this jumping everywhere and everywhere. At least, you know, like I said, dog's breakfast, man. All right, have a look at this. You know, how much are you losing out of this? Another connector's coming to here, goes into your cabinet. So, yeah, so you think about it. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to piff it out. You know, I just kept it just to show you guys. I don't use second-hand cables. I just go and buy new cables, and I'm happy with it. You know, sometimes you can save it, sometimes you can't save it. So yeah, I got my goodies coming the other day, as I said. You know, yeah, I'm happy now. At least I got a few more boards to offload. You know, as I said to you, you know. All right, it's thanks for watching this video. At least you can sort of see some really classic, old school games. Now you can't get any more old school than this. So yeah, so thanks for watching this. If I remember anything else, no, there's nothing else except for that stupid diagram. So yeah, how cool is that with the resetting section when the game freezes up and resets? Man, I didn't think about that. Tell you the truth, you know. So yeah, all right. Thanks for watching this. Going, cheers, guys. And you know the old saying is, pinball video games is a passion. Keep the love. Thanks, guys, for watching. Cheers.